Hello. I'm a little bit disorganized. Give me a second. Um, sure. Okay, I need to get the capture up. Okay. It is working now. Thank God. Alright, yes, hello. And I saw you here as well, Ichi. Hello, hello, my goat. Hope you're doing well. How is Das USB friendeth? I'm alright. Um, yeah, I don't know. You're being chilling. I did just see you playing Power World. So I would assume so. You said that clean? Kinda. A lot cleaner than usual. I don't know why. You might have been. Who knows? This is true. Hmm. Yes, I don't know. Today I don't have like a lot to really like do in terms of like adding things. Um, I'm mostly just gonna be cleaning up like this really long script here. But I will very quickly show what I've been working on off stream. So I got the menu like working a little bit better, so it now actually like fades between like the different buttons. Menu looks cool, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I definitely I wanted to try and make sure I could actually do these like different visual effects and like animations like early on. But yeah, the resume and options doesn't work yet, but exit and restart does. So yeah, that's like one thing I need to do today is actually get like at least resume working. Options is going to be a lot more work because like that's going to require doing like sub menu kind of stuff. Where like we're now in like 2 layers of menu, which I don't really have a way to do yet. But we'll figure that out eventually. But yeah, otherwise that's pretty much what I've been doing. For some reason, oh, right, yeah, because I don't have resume working yet. That makes sense. Yeah, otherwise I haven't really worked too much on, like, the actual rest of the game. You want to see the gameplay? I suppose I could. I have, like, shown this quite a lot in previous streams, but, you know, it's basically a top-down shooter kind of thing. Last time you saw this, I was fucking with the doors. That's fair. Yeah, so, like, you do actually have, like, weapon switching now. So we have, like, a rifle sort of thing. We have, like, a handgun. The doors do fully work now, pretty much. Obviously, we still got, like, the shotgun. Haven't done too much more in terms of, like, actually giving you something to shoot at. Because I've been just focusing on getting, like, very essential mechanics in. But, like, the idea is that it'll be, like, kinda Hotline Miami style sort of thing. I'm a big fan of, like, top-down shooter kind of gameplay. But, yeah, there is still, like, cool tech that you can do, though. So, like, for instance, with, like, the weapon switching, you'll see that, like, there is a bit of a delay when switching each weapon. If you do, like, a parry before switching, it actually skips, like, the startup to it. Which is kind of neat. So, like, I could even do it, like, when opening these doors, since it's, like, the same input. So, that's kind of neat. I'm a big fan of that. Of course, like, you can, like, reload cancel with the parry as well, which is kind of neat. Big fan of that. So yeah, it's pretty much just gonna be, like, a Doom X Hotline Miami X Ultra Kill kind of thing. Parry mechanics, my beloved, hell yeah. And of course, like, if you hit a door from the inside, like, against the way that it would hinge, you just break it. Which is kind of neat as well. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Just need to, like, actually add enemies at some point, but that's something I'm kind of worrying about later, because I want to make sure that, like, your basic moveset is all working. So, you know, just kind of small steps in the right direction. Yeah, and then now like, part of the reason I've started working on this as well is to make sure I can get, like, control rebinding in. Is kind of, like, the main thing. Since, like, that would be in an options menu, and then, yeah, I need to make sure you can actually, like, interface with that before I go too far ahead with, like, finalizing, like, your actual moveset, right? So... Because, like, I need to make sure I have the rebinds in as soon as possible so that I can actually, like, code with rebinds in mind, I guess is what I'd say. So, that's kind of, like, the main thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what this, like, whole big script is responsible for, is for the pause menu. Pause menu, god. I never know how to pronounce things, because I, like, jump between Australian and American pronunciation. It's a struggle. But, yeah, this all handles the pause menu. And, it's very unoptimized right now. So, that's what we're gonna work on. I guess... First and foremost, I should make sure I actually have, like, the resume button kind of working. It should be easy enough. It just basically means shoving all of this into, like, an actual script. So that's, like, dead easy. Just do... I guess we do this under, like, utilities. Like, pause game. Copy and paste this. Go back to... back to this? Yeah. Pass in the script that we just made. I am kind of wondering if that's, like, intuitive enough, though. Just in the sense that, like, that also unpauses the game. Maybe I should call it, like... I don't know. It's just... I don't want to call it something like change pause state. That would be... weird. Hmm. Whatever. We'll just leave it as this. And then all I would need to do to get this working in this menu is just kind of pass the same thing into this button function. Do a pause game here. And then options, once again, we just keep untouched for now. We'll worry about that later. So yeah, now if I go here... Okay, interesting. Oh, I think I know why. Hang on. So that crashed. Yeah, and it's because I just didn't specify this supposed to take place in OBJ Global. I just need to get that keyword in there that actually refers to the right object for those variables. Oh, and same here. Okay. Now it should work, hopefully. Nope. Oh. Forgot to do it here as well. I believe this should work. I think you can do, like, multiple dots in Game Maker 2. I guess we'll see. See one way or the other. Okay, there we go. So it actually does resume properly now. Very good. Oh, and I have already tested as well. This all works on controller too, so... That's very nice. And then I can just press exit. Nice. Yeah, now we get to kind of the more involved part of this. We need to start, like, commenting more of this, because I was kind of, like, hurting a lot of this in a rush and didn't really adequately comment my shit, so before I figure out how to optimize this, I need to actually, like, remember what everything does. I mean, this is obviously just, like, getting camera properties, I guess. So this is pick new target color to fade to. And this is for the backdrop, because, like, a little tiny detail, I don't know how well it shows up on screen or on stream, but, like, the outside, this, like, little red, I guess, glow does actually, like, flicker a little bit. Like, it fades between, like, slightly different, like, shades and saturations and stuff, which is kind of neat. So, yeah, that is what this is responsible for. Fix the new target color. Reset. Timer. These are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm fine to just leave those. Countdown timer. Draw. Semi-transparent. I guess, like, darken screen is what I should do this. Darken game content. With a semi-transparent rectangle. Figure out tweened color between old color and new color to fade to. Finally, draw backdrop. Which, like, the backdrop is just the little glow again. But anyway. Let me get the actual menu content. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory too. Starting with the UI box itself. We do... I should probably move this. Set shake, or set text shake amount. I used to have it so that the paused text would shake, but I kind of took that away. So it doesn't need to be up there anymore. Draw paused text. Is ooh, okay, so we should probably put this farther down. Because currently, we like do all of this here, and then we don't actually use it until here. Just for the sake of keeping this organized, we're going to move this down here. And then this is... I mean, I guess we don't need to comment this. These are all pretty self-explanatory. I guess maybe I will, though. Button, visual wave. Well, I guess horizontal wave. Visual. I mean, I guess all of this is. You know what? I'm just gonna put this, like, here. And this is... This is where it gets, like, really dicey. Because we start doing, like, various loops here. And, like, this value is kind of just hard-coded in. Let me actually just quickly see. Okay, so this is... offset to place top button at... This is button text, button font, button width used for mouse highlighting and outline positioning. Same here, but for the height. Script to execute when this button, or when a button is pressed. So I did have, like, an idea of how I was gonna do this. I gotta, like, think a little more. I don't think that'd ever be a scenario where I'd increase the size of the viewport. Is sort of what I'm trying to, like, keep in mind here. I guess even if I did, though, I could probably account for that. Just using some math. So I have, like, a different idea of how I want to do the positioning here to work better with shoving this all in a script. We're basically just going to give them extra parameters for their X and Y offset. button x offset equals 0, button y offset equals -24. Well, I need to like format this properly. Oops. Okay, there we go. And we do, I believe that's correct. Elden Ring note? Sorry, I always call that out in this song. It's kind of funny. Like, it always reminds me of, like, the Elden Ring opening theme. That, like, one note from the piano. Yeah, so this will be a lot more intuitive for reasons that I will point out later. For now, you're just gonna have to trust me. Even though I'm vague posting, essentially. So then, we can just comment this out. Well, hang on. Okay, so what we do is we get rid of this. We actually, like, bring this back. We set this to 0. Place button at read from struct when needed. I should add this as well, like these are just read from the struct. So we don't have to worry too much about them. Now here's where it gets a bit tough, because we now need to, like, do a lot of math with these. Like, good God. Like, I guess we could just shove that there. Button offset X. Same here. Oops. This is a very long line in particular. Part of why I should optimize this. Oh. Actually, you know what? I think one way I could optimize this, since it always has to do like this whenever it uses this number. Hmm. Okay, sorry. I was just like thinking for a second. Alright, so I can just go ahead and do this. Instead of as an offset X, we would just do this. And then what we do is we then calculate this. So calculate button X and Y position. This would be equals box X plus button array dot button X offset. Like that. So welcome in, Lemon. Ishi, why are you going to bed? I don't know. That's up to him. I have seen him up at like, 3 or 4 hours from now at times though. So I don't know. My man just kind of tanks it. Bruce said he was going to bed. Ichi, do what you want to do. That is fine. To be fair though, he hasn't like chatted in a little bit though, so he might have actually gone to bed. I don't know if he's still around. And like, that's fine for the record. I kind of stream with the expectation that a lot of people are probably going to bed at around this time, so... It is what it is, that's just the time zone. But anyway, so now I can just do this, I think. Kuromichi better get back here? Damn. Demanding, are we? Yeah, I think this should all just be fine. Yeah, I'm calculating this out here. And then we do same here, button X, button Y? Should be. Do button X, button Y. And then I think that should almost be it. Are there any more things here that I'm forgetting? I don't think so. I guess it might be time to just like run this and see if it works. I'm expecting a crash though, because I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, that actually does just work. Weird how it sometimes feels like when I expect it to crash, it doesn't, and when I don't expect it to crash, it does. It shows you what I'm worth when it comes to the programming aspect of making a game. Which is to say, not very much. I kind of just fake it till I make it. No, so that actually all works then. Cool. Also, I still feel like the game is very loud. Even though I set the sound volume so low. I don't know why. That's a little better. It's like not as strenuous on the ears if I'm like streaming me testing the game. Yeah, either way. So, I guess what I was alluding to before with like why I thought it would be a good idea to make it this way, like moving an actual like X and Y button offset to here, is specifically because this now allows us to do like any button layout we want, instead of it just being like figured out mathematically. There is still like a use case for when you would want to like have it be figured out mathematically. But like, for instance, if I did want to make it so that there was like an actual like grid layout or any other like kind of layout, so I could do like minus 30 here, positive 30 here, you know, retain this like 24, like minus 30, do like 20, positive 30, 20, and then now what I could do is have a grid. So this would be, so the button down would actually be button 2, the button up would be also button 2, the button to the left would be button 1, and the button to the right would be button 1. And then this, the one down would be button 3, which is this one. Same with button up. Button left would be 0, button right would be 0. Which these all just refer to like this identifier and like the array of buttons. And then this, your up would be 0, your down would be 0. Your left would be 3, your right would be 3. And then here, your down would be 1. Right, your up and down would be 1, and your left and right would be 2. And if I have done this correctly, yeah, so like even though it doesn't technically fit in like the box, it does like lay out and control as I programmed it, which is, you know, I didn't give it enough offset, but you can see like if I did give it enough offset, and I could even like have them be like desynced offsets too. So like I could have it so that like, you know, if I press up, it's doing this. So like they're not even like properly aligned now, but I can just kind of place them in any configuration I want, which is kind of neat. So that's why I wanted to do it like that. Yeah. Like this is me doing left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, right, right, right. Oh, accidentally pressed E. Right, 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 right. Left, 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 left. Up, up, up. Left, 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 left. Right, right. Down, left. Up. Right. Right. Up, left, down. So yeah, it does just like work no matter what I do, right? And that allows me to just make it so that the menu can be navigated like any way that I desire. So like I could even put this like all the way out here, you know, raise its height a little bit. Maybe do like the same thing here, put this out at like 50, maybe even make it a bit lower, so I could put it like down there. And this would still just work. Because I'm like manually configuring like how it navigates. So this is like right, down, up, down, up, right, down, left, up. So yeah, I can just align the buttons however the fuck I want now, and that's ideal. That's awesome. Like that's exactly what I want out of this system, is for it to be highly configurable. So yeah, this succeeds at doing just that. Now, obviously that's very ugly, so we're going to just retain the same layout we had before. But like, it's basically a surprise tool that'll help us later when we do other kinds of menus. It's having the ability to do that. So, and yeah, here we are, just back to normal. Where like right and left don't do anything, up and down do though. Awesome. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and git upload that. So we have been working on this a little bit. Pause, menu, cleanup. Or, I guess pause menu optimization. Made buttons have a custom position parameter. Then we can just commit those. And yeah, we can now continue. So yeah, next thing to do is just further optimization of this script. Since there is obviously a lot going into this. How would I want to do that? I mean, first things first, we need to continue commenting all of this. It's like, yeah, this is kind of where the main confusion comes from, is that everything inside of this, like, for loop is just uncommented. Reset button function in case a button does not have one. I guess technically that might not be needed. If execute button function does not equal -1, I guess it's more so what we'd want. There. This is pretty self-explanatory. Set button text properties. So we got that. Button v-align is set, button font is set. Button text properties. Yeah, so I guess that's fine. And then this is where we do mouse over. Very important there. So, like, I did forget to say that as well. Last time I'm not even sure if you could, like, navigate the menu at all. I forget how much of this I've, like, shown, but, yeah, you can also navigate this with the mouse. So, like, before I was primarily showing, like, navigating with, like, keys. Like, mouse also does work. Like, you can just, like, click any option in the menu to make it work as well. So... yeah, this is responsible for that partially. This is... make sure it's in the buttons. I guess, like, zone, hitbox zone, in quotes. If this button has not already been selected, select it and reset button mouse held in case they didn't want to click. Well, okay, this is... what I mean by this is, like, you know how most programs, like, if you go into, like, a menu and then you, like, click something, but then, like, you know, like, I guess I'll try and get this on mic. If you click, but then you don't want to do that anymore, you can kind of just, like, drag your mouse away and then release, and, like, it won't register that input, sort of thing. So I can, like, click, drag it off, release, and it won't actually resume. Whereas if I do click, you know, drag it anywhere I want, but release on that button, it probably means I did want to press it. So that's kind of the idea there, is, like, you know, decoupling the click from the release. And, like, if you scroll to a different option at any point, it also won't count. It's only if you, like, start clicking on it, don't scroll to another option. You can't even, like, go out here. But, like, as long as you don't scroll to another option, if you then, like, release click, it'll work. Unless you're, like, no longer hovering over it. Like, you can do this and that counts, you can do that and that counts, but you can't do, like, this and then that counts. It's basically just a way of allowing people to correct for, like, misinputs. So, yeah. And reset button mouse held in case they didn't want to click the previous option or the previous button. Well, I guess it's the previous button. If the user has initiated a click on this button, set this to true and then wait for a click release. I do also want to make it so that it kind of works like this for like button inputs too, but we'll get to that in a second. If the user has initiated a click and now released without switching hovered buttons, we can now safely execute the buttons script. This would be one last visual property text shake if needed. Finally, draw the text. Okay. So we have now commented about 75% of this. And like the last bit is like a bit of a mess. That's like this big chunk here. If this button is the selected one, I guess more adequately, like this would be called like button hovered, but we'll worry about that later. Famous lost words. So if this button is the selected one, then what? Figure out visual outline stuff. This is set defaults. I guess this makes sense. I'm like, what I'm thinking of is I don't even know if I need these like goal parameters, because they're just being set to like this. It's like, I might not even need this, right? I guess it's kind of a thing where like if we wanted to do like additional math on them, we maybe could. Loki forgot one of the Uma's names. It's the one with gray silver hair and the diamonds on the hat. Ogre Cap? Do you mean? Is that the one that you mean? Also, welcome in, Crab. Yes, that one. Okay, nice. I am the Uma guy. This is true. You can ask me about Umas whenever. Oh god. No, my code! Fuck! Alright, so like, here's, here's what I'm thinking, man. Could we just like get rid of this? This might be a really dumb idea. Like, could I just like deadass get rid of these? I should probably... Hang on, before I do all that, let me do this. Like, comment all of these, like, default values out. Just to make sure that I don't, like, no longer know what the old one was in case it doesn't work. This. Blender's a bitch to use, your shit crashed mid-render. Said save, but all it say was jack shit, just, it saved a low poly apple. One could even say a bad apple. If it doesn't have that many polygons, it probably looks pretty bad. It was looking like an actual apple, but the rendering fucked it up, so it was a bad apple then. Huge. We're not beating the annoying Toho fan allegations today. Okay. You will get skinned alive for that. I'm ready. But Crab, do you know what else you could skin? An apple. You could peel it. You should remove the skin from the apple instead. That's my suggestion. Also, yeah, this does in fact work. Which is kind of funny. So I don't know why I even bothered setting all of these and having all of these here. Like a very bad apple. Yeah, it's gonna turn into a brown apple. This is true. That was something that would always, like, piss me off as a kid, actually. Because, like, there was a time, when I was, like, very, very young, but whenever I would get sent to school, I would always have, like, you know, peeled slices of apple, like, in, like, a Ziploc bag that I would have. But they would always be, like, brown by the time I got to them. I was always, like, kind of grossed out by that a little bit. Even though, like, I'm pretty sure technically that's not really an issue. Like, as long as it's only, like, a couple of hours later, which it usually was. Yeah, let me actually, like, Google that. Now I'm curious. Do apples brown when cut? Hmm. So it's apparently just oxidization. They oxidize like copper. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. But supposedly it does still mean that it's like... Or it doesn't mean it's like going bad, it's still like okay to eat. Okay. But still, like, just due to the color though, I was sometimes like a little dismayed at that as a kid. Which is kind of silly. I'm trying to like test something here. Like, I might be discovering why I made it like this. Like why I programmed it like this. Like if I set this to like a LARP of 0.03, which by the way, I also just realized I forgot to take delta time into account on that. That's another thing. Let me like quickly check something. So now it goes like very slowly. Okay, so you can like still do that like while it's like mid switching. I see. Okay. Why didn't I sign up for Streaming University? Is that like the thing Ludwig was doing? I don't know. To be honest, I'm not really like a Ludwig watcher myself, so that'd probably be part of why. I just hadn't really heard of it. Yeah, this seems to work like just fine. Even despite the way this is lopping. Hmm. The only problem... Yeah. You lock now? Fair enough. Thank you for the lock. The only problem is that if I do delta time for this, I feel like we're going to hit a threshold where it doesn't really work. From what I can tell. Hmm. It's like the problem I'm trying to account for here is like very low frame rates. Because like if I try to LARP this, right? If I do like times delta time. Yeah. Okay, we're back from ads. Sorry. Yeah, the problem with this is that on 120 FPS, this will work just fine. Like, I kind of want to try something too. Well, I'm now realizing I can't really frame by frame this. Like, that doesn't really work here. Like, the thing is, this will probably work fine at 60 FPS, but at 30 FPS, this is gonna break. Reasons I will explain in a second if it doesn't, or if it does in fact break. So yeah, at 60 FPS that works fine, but if we set this to 30, I think this is gonna break it because it's gonna surpass. Yeah, it like surpasses 1. And so for like a brief moment, it'll actually like rubber band, which is interesting. It's kind of neat in its own way, it's just not quite right. You know? Let me see something real quick. Just all the time. It's not really like a good solution for this except to like use a different way of animating this. Interesting enough. And maybe this is why I initially ordered it like this, I'm now realizing. Okay. Hang on, alright, it's all making sense to me now. It all makes sense to him. Okay. So... I need to bring this back, right? And then we need to introduce a new variable for each of these that is like animation progress, right? Because like we can't really use LARPs here. We need an animation curve, more accurately. So if we go over here to AC General, which is my general animation curve, we add a curve, we go... Elastic is interesting. Elastic seems interesting. I'll apply that. I don't know why it's not doing it, though. It should be 1, I guess. Elastic. There we go. Alright. We'll do this just as a test. Oh. Oh, that has done something weird. Give me back my elastic. Oh, okay, so this is what I was kind of looking at, but I don't think we should do that. That's kind of goofy looking. Yeah, this is more so just like a sample. Just like how we could do this. Like you could even add like more elasticity to it. Which is kind of fun. I could basically just do this curve however I want. And the idea is that we just use this animation curve to calculate the button's outline position. So we go here, we go here. Not quite right. I kind of want to reformat how I'm, like, doing this, right? I want to have these in, like, paths of 3, is the idea. Which I guess aren't really paths. I don't know why I said paths of 3. That's kind of silly. Button outline X. Well, actually, hang on. Do I even need to? Because, like, I could just have a general animation progress. Hmm. I think I could just do that, actually. These are all meant to be in sync anyway, so, like... Hang on. Alright. Interesting way to optimize this. I also just remembered that I put in the comment, this is horrendous, above all of this. Which it is. It is. I forgot that I commented that. Kinda made me giggle. Button animation progress equals 0. I guess it would equal 1 by default. Right? In the draw, we make sure that we reset that. Animation progress equals 1. We do button animation speed. It should be about, we'll put it at like 10 frames to start, right? Just to like really sample this and make sure that it's working correctly. And we don't need to put that back there. Then we do button animation progress equals 0. Also set this so that the animation occurs. We should probably split this into smaller bits. Select it. Reset this. In case I didn't want to click the previous button. And then You set this so that the animation occurs. And here's what we do, right? This is still inside the for loop too, so let's keep that in mind. We do plus equals delta time times button animation speed progress button animation. I guess it should be equals. Here's what it should be. It should be min, so smallest number between 1. Well, I guess we should maybe do this first. Button animation progress plus this, in brackets. Then 1. So this basically just makes sure that it, like, clamps it to 1 if it tries to, like, exceed it. Yeah, it'll, like, do this, it'll add progress to it. And if it passes 1, it'll just set it to 1 to cap it out. And then all that we actually do then is we just evaluate the curve. Right? We do goal outline X, goal outline Y, goal, sorry, button goal, outline width offset, goal outline height offset. And then oh, hang on. Actually, yeah, I think LARP does work here, because the delta time is being factored in like there. This is specifically finding the between using this as a factor. But then we also need an anim curve evaluate. Which I guess we would maybe want to do like per thing. Hang on. I mean, first we actually need to get the curve. Button animation curve equals anim curve get channel, is it? I think it is. I can go to camera to look at a... Yeah, okay, so it is that. Anim curve get channel, and we'd use AC general. Okay. Anim curve get channel, AC general, and then we'd get elastic. Oop. And this would actually need to be out of quotes. I quoted the wrong thing. I realize. And then in draw, we would do anim curve evaluate. Oh, anim curve channel evaluate this by progress. And hopefully, like for now I'm just copy and pasting these. Hopefully, this should just work. Todd Howard style. So it does go quite quickly at 30 FPS, but what about 120? And the good news is that it no longer does the bounce like falsely. So we can tell that this has like changed it. Interesting. Very interesting. Why would that be a thing? So it hasn't actually done any animation here. Why is that? Shit. So this is another thing we kind of need to optimize, right? Because, like, it technically should do this. Okay, I mean, we could easily put this here too, but then, like, then we're, like, copy and pasting things that we shouldn't be. But this would, like, temporarily fix the issue. Is we do if button selected does not equal this, we would reset this, and then we would just do that. But once again, we really should not do it like that. Like we need to optimize this. Note, this is grabbed from mouse over and should be optimized further. I also have a Discord ping. It is literally just a going live notification. Alright. Sorry, just wanted to quickly address that. Yeah, so we set the animation progress to that. Animation progress. Wave. Button wave. Blah blah. Button selected. Delta time times animation speed. Button animation curve. Button animation progress. This might be a thing where we need to like draw out the text. I think we will. Hang on. Just to give us a better idea of what we're doing. Draw text. guess it would be box X minus 100, box Y, string this. So by default, okay, so it's like, so it is like very briefly reset. But it's like really strange. Delta time times animation speed. Is interesting. If I set the animation speed lower, like way lower, that might help me diagnose like where the issue is here. Huh. That's really weird. Like, you can see the elasticity. Like, in the number, but it's not actually taking that into account. So why is that? Wait. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. So we're going to need like an old outline X parameter. So we do actually need like 3 parameters for this after all. Well, hang on. Do we though? Cause like, we could just rename these. Only problem is then we have to like maybe break some stuff. Cause like, hang on, here's my idea, right? So if we do something kind of bullshit here. Button true outline X equals -1. True outline Y. Oh boy. Alright. So I have to like kind of refactor a lot of this. So, like, we need to remove this else statement entirely. We need to bring that back. We need to do true outline X, true outline Y. We need another couple of variables for like the true outline width offset. True outline width offset. Oh, you can already see how like long these variable names are getting. Pain. Whoops. Do that. We could get rid of this though, at the very least, the X and Y. True outline width offset. True outline height offset. And then we just pass these in instead. Which is like absolutely horrendous. Can I just say? Like, this is a sin. This is an affront to God, the way that this is programmed right now. But this is just to prove that it works. Button outline Y. Button outline height offset. Oops. Oh my god, bro. Please. Oh man. Alright. And then we should see that it does work. Regrettably. Well, kind of. There is one last thing I forgot to set. And that's that you actually do need to, like, set the old outline X every time that you set a new goal outline X and such. So then this is where we further get into the problem of, like, why are we even splitting this? Okay. We need a new function for this. We need a function, right? That is the only way we can make this, or like start to make this like somewhat more sane. So like, let's just start, right? You know, we could even, like, do this, right? Hang on. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna need, like, a new subcategory in scripts just dedicated to, like, UI, I think. Create group. Menu. We then do script select button tab out, do this. we pass in a variable, should be underscore button index. And we do, if it does not equal button index, and we set it to button index, we set mouse held to 0, we set animation progress to 0. Right? And then we go back here, go there, and instead of doing all this, we commented out first of all for safety. Then we do select button I here, and then up above in this, we do select button target selected. And if we run this, hopefully it should just work the same. Yeah. It should work the same. It hasn't fixed the issue yet, is the other thing with that. Like, it still has the problem where it, like uses the resumes position at the beginning, right? Alright, and then now that we've done that, now we set these. Oh. Guess you just noticed something else. That's right, it's me. These should not be VODs. Because I need to access them. Well, kinda. I could, like, temporarily, like, do something here. Just to save myself a tiny bit of headache. If it's worth it. I could just make it so that it sets it to its goal. Oh. You'll see what I mean in a second. Fuck, dude. Alright. Take these out. Button outline X. Button outline Y. Button outline width offset. Button outline height offset. And this is just very temporary, so let me set that. Temporary. These should actually be set to current position, not goal position. Right? But you will see that this does fix the issue, kind of. The only problem is that if you were to double tap it, like, very quickly, it would, like, start to warp. Like, I do wonder if I could, like, do it fast enough for you to be able to tell. Like, essentially, it wouldn't have finished the previous animation before starting the new one. And so it would start the animation from the old animation's, like, goal position. Which is... I guess for this, it's not, like, terrible, but it's definitely not ideal. And here's why. If I set this animation speed to something much lower, like 1/10 of what it currently is, I just make the animation take really long. So you can see there the animation still works, but if I double press, it warps, because it's just like, it's using the old goal position. So you can see it kind of like jumps when you double tap it. And though that might be like nearly indecipherable at like full speed animation, which is what this would be roughly, it's still not ideal. And I still don't like that that is a thing that can happen. Like, you'd never be able to tell at this speed, because it snaps to its new position so quickly that, like, you'd never know. But also, I'm a perfectionist, and I want this to work exactly as intended. Because that is my curse. I have to take a quick rage break. Just, like, kill some doors. That's at least the good thing about making this game, is that it is a good stress reliever. Just, like, punch some doors down. And once we add enemies, it'll be even better. We can just fire some guns. It's like I'm getting that old, like, Windows game sort of thing. The, what's it called, like, stress reliever or something? Where it, like, takes a screenshot of your desktop and then you just, like, smash holes in it. Okay, so here's the deal, right? We need old outline X, old outline Y. I guess it should be 0, right? Old outline X, old outline Y. Old outline width offset. Old outline height offset. Okay. Then. So anywhere... Oh, jeez. Alright, anywhere that we have, like... This needs to be old outline X, old outline Y, old outline width offset, old outline height offset. Same here. Button old outline X, button old outline Y. Button old outside or outline width offset, old outline height offset. Not the same for the goal ones though, that's a little different. And then for this, instead of this being a true outline, we just use the old variable name. Outline Y. Outline width offset. Outline height offset. Which means we no longer need these. I can get rid of those. Fuck that. Though we would also need to set these. I mean, I guess we wouldn't need to. It would still just figure out the LARP. And the LARP would be just 1 by default. Because we set that here in the animation progress. So, and then it just sets it here. So that's fine, actually. In fact, technically, I don't even think we'd need to set this, but... I don't know, I think it's a good idea. And then I think, from there, what we can do is... Instead of setting it to the goals, we do this. And then we just add old. Whoops. And so now we shouldn't have that jittering issue, but it should still allow us to use custom animations here. Okay, where did I miss one? Apparently I missed one. Oh, it's because I did it here. Ah, right. Button true outline. Do this. Outline Y. And an outline height offset. Okay. Now it should work. Okay. That does work. And now if we set the animation speed to something very slow, it should actually take that into account. So if we do 0.001, so yeah, it no longer just warps. So like if I double press it, it'll go to options, double press it again, goes to resume. If I go up, We'll do this. Same if I double tap there. Tap there. So I do wonder if this would have kind of a funny effect where, like, you could... You can, like, swing the menu. That's kind of funny. Although it does seem to, like, cap out at some point. Which is kind of silly. Okay, but that works. If we now set this back to, like, 0.04 instead. Yeah. So that's good. Like, I'm happy with that. Now, obviously, it didn't put us any closer to our original goal of optimizing this. But it did help us fix the delta time bug. Because, like, now, if we set this to, like, here, it should be the same no matter what frame rate we're using. Yeah, so, like, there it takes almost a full second. If we do 60 FPS, should also take almost a full second. Yep. So yeah, it's actually now using a proper, like, animation for this. Which is nice. So yeah, now it actually works no matter the game frame rate. So this is at 30, and it's still taking just as long, it's just not as smooth. As you can see, the game is very choppy. We go back to 120 frames per second. Save that. And let's just, like... Well, I was gonna say, let's go ahead and commit that, but first, let's set this back to a more appropriate value. And then... this is for animating the button outline, and I'm not removing this part because it's still true. It's still horrendous. But anyway. Okay. Made it so button outline warping is based on an animation curve instead of warp because delta time. Okay. Very, very good. Let me also very quickly fix something. Sorry, I realized that the Darkest Dungeon audio was still on my thing. I don't want it there. I'm not really planning to come back to that game. Yeah, okay. Oh, same with, like, Horsey Game. I really should, like, clean up my OBS scenes. It's my bad. The other audio I can just get rid of for now. Not really. Okay, sorry, that was a slight detour. Honestly, though, I'm thinking I might take a break here, though. I would have liked to, like, go a bit longer with this. Like, I don't know, that is exactly the kind of code problem that, like, really takes it out of me, because it's a lot of, like, busy work, and, like, a lot of having to, like, keep things in mind. I think maybe I could very quickly just finish commenting all of this out. Just as, like, a cooldown. And then we'll probably do something else soon. The stream won't be over. But, yeah, we'll do this very quickly. So set... This is not defaults, this is set goal parameters for the outline. This is if Okay, so if the menu has just appeared, immediately complete animation. Man, I'm not even sure if I need to do that though. With offset. Because yeah, that just automatically sets it anyway. So do I even need this part? I can just take this out, can't I? Right? Like, I can just remove that entire block, I think, now. Yeah, because, like, it sets it to resume. If I close this out, yeah, it just immediately puts it back anyway. Also, I can tell it doesn't, like, retain its animation progress either. So that's good. Very good. Alright. That's good news. So I don't need any of this. Like, the animation progress should already just solve that. Set goal parameters. Figure out current position based on animation progress. Okay. So that's good. This is perfect. We know we didn't need that. We figured out the current position. That's what all of this is. I technically, once again, could, like, further optimize this to, like... I don't need this anymore. It's like debug. Debug text to see animation progress. I guess I will, like, very quickly just, like, put this in its own thing. Hang on. The elastic animation evaluation. I guess we'll just call it elastic evaluation equals 0. And when we do this, oh, also I am noticing a problem here now. Oh shit, hang on. I just noticed an issue with this script. Another thing that I have to tackle later. I need to note this down. So, like, the problem is that selected button script may run twice in one frame if a new button is selected mid-loop via mouse over. Which I guess is to say, oh, or an ads. Let me quickly take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I am back. I want to take a quick bathroom break since the ads kind of jumped me. I had to change my pants. I was so scared. No, but really, to explain what I was kind of going on about beforehand, an issue I'm realizing is that because of the way that this is being run inside this for loop, we do have a bit of an issue where, like this script could be run twice, and I need to, like, ensure that's not an issue. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Anyway, let's very quickly... We can just get rid of this since we have select button as its own script now. Let's see. What else was I doing? I, like, completely forgot what else I was doing here, if anything. Figured that out. We progressed the button animation. A current position based on animation progress. Blah, blah, blah. Then we do... finally... draw the actual... button... outline. Outline. God. Goofy. Yeah, it draws both of those. And then... and execute buttons script. Oh. Hang on, no. That's down here. Execute button script. If any input dot accept input verb input verb dot accept. Okay. Verb accept being pressed. Make sure we execute the buttons script at the end. We could also put this back here for the click. At least without switching hovered buttons. I'm gonna emphasize that. Okay. And so I think on that note... yeah, this should just work now. Like, fully. Except for, obviously, like, the options menu, but that's different. So yeah, we can, like, scroll through them with the keys still. Has its own animation. Per like, input. That's good. We can press enter on these. Navigate them as we need to, and we can even press exit. as we will be doing now. So let's see. Wait, hang on. I think I might have realized what I was doing before. Ah, okay, so I set this, like, elastic evaluation thing, but never used it. Value after evaluating the button outline animation curve. Lines. Elastic animation curve. Okay. So this is where we did... And that's why I was looking at this, is because I was looking at animation progress. We should probably just shove this outside of all of this. Hang on. Time to process and draw every button! Exclamation point. Button animation progress. We do that. Well, I mean, we can just do that like that. Progress, wave animation. Well, actually, no, because that's what that is. Full progress. And then this is calculate wave animation offset. And then, oh, we've done that. We could even just put it like here. Elastic evaluation. Just bring this like up here. Calculate it immediately. Button, outline switching, anim, progress. Do elastic evaluation. We put in this. There we go. The rest of the button parameters. There we go. And then we simply just pass this in. Elastic evaluation, elastic evaluation, elastic evaluation, elastic evaluation. Like that. And then we just need to very quickly double check that we've actually done that correctly. We open the game, we test it. Yep, looking fine. And like, it's not gonna matter if I do this. It does try to switch it, but then just very quickly switches it back. Funny enough. But then it doesn't when it's downwards, because like it like processes it before it actually does the animation. So that's kind of funny. Kind of a weird quirk. I'll probably write that down as like another thing to fix. Obviously that's not the end of the world, but it's just kind of like a weird visual thing. Weird visual quirk when trying to select a new button with keyboard while also mousing over a button. Okay. Like, otherwise this does work as intended. If we can do that, we can restart. Options doesn't do anything, and then we just exit. Okay. Now, one last time, I will review... This won't be on screen, by the way, but we'll review what we've done just to make sure I haven't messed up anything. I changed a comment or two, even. Further optimized this. Yeah. Optimize the elastic evaluation so it's not recalculating the curve 4 times. Remove debug text. Yeah, so that all seems completely fine. Further optimization and code comments. Please? There we go. So there we go. Working as intended. We can now go ahead and close out GameMaker. Okay. Just double check that it has no last changes that are still pending. Seems all good. Close my Git. Close my Google Drive. I'm closing all of my stuff that I need to like set up in order to do game dev. Because we are now going to be doing a little bit of gaming. And I don't know if anyone is still around, but we could either just like do some dulls, which would be like a bit shorter, so that's like daily games, like do like the Waddle, like Scrandle, shit like that. We could either do that, or we could do like a couple of games of nightreign, which would be like a little longer. Yeah, I don't know if anyone does have a preference. If you do, feel free to give a shout. Nobody says anything in like the next 10 seconds for me, I guess I will just decide. Okay. I guess people really do be lurking, and that's fine. So we'll probably... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, right? Gonna turn this off. I definitely would prefer to do some nightreign since that'll at least be a little longer. Give you a little bit more stream time. It's like, if I did the dulls, it would only be for like 30 minutes and it wouldn't even take us to the top of the hour. So, instead, I will be nice. I'll give y'all a little bit of nightreign. Good work today. Now we nightreign as a treat. Does that... Is the audio currently up? It is. Okay. I need to get my controller though. Give me a second. Connect this. Bear with me. Just a little longer. I will say as well, last time, I did have some webcam issues while trying to, like, stream this game. Like, in terms of getting VTube Studio to, like, continuously pick me up. So, hopefully that won't happen this time. I guess we'll see. If it does happen too much, then I'll just go back to Fumo mode temporarily. So, yeah. I'll see what we got. Ooh, okay. So this is, we could General 5, yeah, I guess. That's like Halo Scythe, though. I do kind of want to, like, get out of doing, like, Halo Scythe builds. Because they are starting to get, like, a little bit boring. That's just me. There's some water, too. I don't think I've had that, like, all stream. Alright. Ooh, perfect start. So we go straight into this church and then over here. It's like not far off to get to this other one. I'm down. I'm like super down. Oh god. Already this rat is trying to mark me. Ooh, okay. Thank you. Much appreciated. Fortunately, we don't really have enough to level up. We will figure that out in a second. Ah, damn it. I was kind of hoping I could, like, drag her off with me. Apparently not. That was kind of not a good move, I'm realizing. Like, summoning her like that. I should have summoned her down here. Oh my god. Our Revenant is just still getting here too. Okay. Oh my god. This guy too now? Yeah, I kinda like fucked up big time. By summoning her up here. That was a very bad choice. Why wouldn't it let me ult, man? Oof. Ow. Okay, revive me, Frederick! Please! Please, Frederick, thank you. Ooh, I need to make sure I don't die here. I got ratted. Shit. What do you mean, go over there? Bro, our runes are up here. Also, Crab, I'm gonna ask you not to say that, please. So why, God, you're putting me over there? Whatever, man. Fine. We'll just go this way. This Moog's nickname? No. Not true at all. We have no runes. What do you want from us? You fucking abandoned us at the castle. We have no runes. The fuck, man? Why is she like, let's go to the castle? Like, we have nothing, dude. I didn't even get my fucking reward from the invader. I'm basically starting at 0. She decided to just abandon us. Man. Come on. Oh, what the we have... Oh my god. Fucking guy. Look, if whatever's over there is easy enough to consider trudging all the way back there just to beat it at level 1, I'm sure you can do it yourself. Go for it. Unsurprisingly, he has died. Oh my god, bro. We are a full team of brainlets, I'm gonna be honest. I am a brainlet for summoning the invader at the wrong place. This revenant is a brainlet for abandoning us in the middle of combat. And this raider is a brainlet for fucking taking us over here. Even though we were already on our way to, like, a good spot. This is 3 idiots trying to make this work. Whatever, man. Just poison me. If I care. God. I'm gonna be super fucking homeless at the end of this. I'll at least take that. Okay, can we fucking do this now? Please. Okay, thank you. So one of them immediately ran off. They're gonna, like, flank us. My Shamshir doesn't really have a better weapon on it. Okay. Can this guy stop dying, please? Getting a little tired of this. Okay. Finally! Oh my god. Alright. Well, I guess lesson learned. Don't fucking go up top the invasion spot. Terrible idea. Worst idea of my life. I don't need it. Get rid of my shield, though. I don't need that either. I'm gonna be using this, this repeating thrust. Okay, he is dead. Not, like, quite dead, but... Okay, she is dead. She is dead again! What a disaster, man. Okay, to be fair, my only mistake this entire game has been the way that I spawned the first invader. That was a genuine blunder. The rest of this has been stupidity from my teammates. In my defense. I have the Giant's Crusher. Alright. Okay. Big bonk. Give me max FP. Sure. Wow. Kim Jong-un. won the World Cup 40-0, soloed all of Argentina and everyone else. You know, if it weren't for the fact that sports news is literally everywhere, I could believe you on that, because I don't really follow it on purpose. Unfortunately, because I'm inundated with it constantly, even though I don't want to be, I do know that Spain won. Which, you know, I guess I would prefer over Argentina, to be honest. North Korean propaganda. I don't know. Therefore Spain is goated and Argentina is a fraud. I suppose so. What is this guy's build, anyway? What? It's just attack up for, like, Night Invaders and stuff. This is Royal Revenant. Like, boss fight-wise. Okay. Why isn't Revenant using her fucking thing? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. God. There we go. Give me FP on successive attacks, please. Okay. So. We need to try and bring this back from pretty much nothing. Like, this game is... Well, this match has been terrible. To whom it may concern. Also, her lightning damage is actual dog shit. What the hell? Hello? Like, her spells do, like, no damage. Why do our spells do so little damage? What the hell? I cannot save you, man. Oh my god. I mean, obviously I'm not doing that much better, but... No. Certainly doesn't help with all the stuff earlier that we don't have, like, a good weapon at all. Annoying. Do I have any, like, ranged attacks? Not really. So I'm gonna have to just, like, kinda... have to kinda, like, zone him out. There we go. That's a little better. You know what? I'm taking this just for the extra runes. I did get my stuff back. Okay. I just wanted to double check. Okay, make sure we get those. Oh, man. Like, this guy cannot stop dying, man. Are we serious? Oopsies. I ran out of stamina. I'm used to being much higher level in order to fight this guy. I don't need any of this, man. The game didn't even have the courtesy of giving me, like, good bonuses. It's crazy. Oh, and I forgot that that gets rid of my old runes, too. Fuck. Yeah, so I've just, like, truly lost all of my runes. What do we have? Less likely to be targeted. I don't really like any of this. Whatever. Let's just go to the castle, man. This stuff is far too long. Alright, we'll do this too. Ugh. Okay, that insta-killed me. Fuck, dude. I can't do shit against this guy, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, well, I got the crit. You know, it seemed like it wasn't gonna give it to me for a second. Oh god. Look. I know I couldn't revive them, we're just in such a bad spot right now, man, overall. This would be a not bad weapon art, I guess. Like, it's better than repeating thrust, because that relies on bleed, which isn't really effective at all against Hjolsta. Let's just see what's over here. Like, anything doable. That is a black knife, I believe. Yep. Very doable. The only problem is that I can't really hit her. She can kind of just refuse to be hit. Free backstab. Really? Yeah, whatever. Affinity negation. Yep, I agree. We need to pretty much bang out this entire castle, like, right now. Ugh, what a dumpster fire. Thank God it's Hyolster, who I'm, like, pretty good at overall. That gives us at least, like, some chance of being able to get through this. Oh my god. God. It's given me, like, 3 winged scythes as well, and, like, no Halo scythe. I don't care. Do we know what kind of castle this is yet? Okay. So it is these guys. It's actually not too bad. Much better than if it had been, well, the other guys. Like the giants. Much, much better than getting the giants. Oop. Oop. Need more max FP. Oh really, we're not gonna do the one on the side. Interesting. Okay, so they want to do the boss. Also, one of them already procced that. That's disappointing.
Yes.
Oop. Unless he's taken the Weenie Hut Jr. way. I should also take the Weenie Hut Jr. way, apparently. Okay. This run has been a complete dumpster fire from beginning to end. apparently. Is evil nightreign real, or is it a skill issue? That didn't really get answered adequately, because that's kind of a bulk question. Not a yes or no. Is it the normal way? Yes, apparently. Well, no, sorry. Of course, he found a way to die right at the end. Okay. Get up, man. Oh my god. It gave us, like, 4 wing scythes this game. Fuck, dude. Alright. So we have no holy weapon art, then. Alright, shit. I mean, this is doable still. But, like, it's pretty harmless. Is what I'd say. Is how I'd describe it. This is very harmless. That's a bell-bearing hunter, isn't it? We're not doing that, man. Stop dreaming. And I guess, maybe. How do I look at it? No, 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 that's no way, that's no way. There is absolutely no way. Get over here, you two. Apparently she doesn't want it. Okay. Okay, she does want it, she just couldn't get something else out of her inventory fast. Crack your egg. Oh, okay. There we go. Magma worm. Oh, okay. So it's doing the attack. When it comes back this way, I'm gonna blow it up. Never mind. It is no longer doing the attack. Like the really problematic one. It's still crazy to me that it gave us, like, 4 winged sights and 0 halo sights. If that's not a sign to abandon the halo sight strategy, then I don't know what is. Oh shit, that was still magma. There was still magma on this worm. Say it ain't so. And he, like... I guess that's why they want to, like, get over here, is so that we can actually, like, lure him somewhere where we can, like, fight him a bit better. If I had to guess. It's, like, valid. I agree. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Got some good chops in. Oh, man. Alright. Once again, super harmless, but doable. Definitely doable. I think I honestly might switch to using this. Like, the spinning thing. If not that, we could try Fire Breather. Like, this is awful. Okay. It's like, I don't think the axe is going to work here, really. Like, the axe weapon art is just too slow for this guy. Like, now that I've really examined it in combat. Like, the spin is legitimately faster, I'm pretty sure. If that doesn't work, we can also just Giant Crusher. That is also an option. Ow. Oh. Get away. Hey, he's gonna scream. Charge. Is Elden Stars actually doing damage? Kinda. Almost. You know who isn't doing damage though? It's me. So honestly, I'm just gonna start Giant Crushing this guy. We're pivoting our build. Badly. Okay. I did forget that we had those, like the one-shot prevention shit. Okay. How did that pop my thing? That's crazy. Ow. Ah, fuck. They already died once. Okay. It's time for cinema. Try and res this guy. This feels like playing this boss for the first time. In a funny way. Because my damage is shit. And everyone's dying. I'm just kind of aura farming. Uh-oh. I don't have my weapon out for this. That's fine, they're far enough away. You know what? I might actually take that. Hang on. Give me this. Ooh, okay. I was kind of right on the fault line, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just dead. Dude. Fuck, that was a cooked run. I hate that the ads came in at, like, terrible timing as well. Oh, man. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, sorry about the ads interrupting that. We did in fact get cooked. Which sucks. Yeah, so we're about to lose like a bunch of rank. That's fine, we were at max anyway, but obviously not ideal. We'll run it back though. We run it back one more time. Instead go for a fist build if we're against that guy. Yeah, that was cooked. Very cooked. Even despite, like, the rocky opening. Like, there were many opportunities there where the run could have become better, and it just chose not to. Okay, we're going Rivers of Blood. Oh, we go in Triple Wilder. Alright, I'm down for this. Triple Wilder works. Like, genuinely not a bad setup for this boss. I wish I was joking. Okay, this is rough as an opening. It's like... We could go, like, over here, but then... I mean, I guess, like, this is technically closer? Because of, these, like, travel points. Like, we do that and then go down here. I think. Because the problem with this one is that this one spawns the invaders, like, deep into, like, a really fucked up area. So we kind of have to, like, take this way instead. Demt has invaded. Ooh, so there is a witch too. Okay. That is fine. Well, a little difficult if he's gonna go ahead and die. How easy are these things to kill? Not very. I honestly think we're just better off hard targeting this guy. Lamau. Got guard broken, idiot. Okay. We got one of them. That's good. That means we can actually focus this one. The ultimate ready too. Ooh. Kind of a nolly combo there. Increase my attack power while two-handing. And... I need magic power? I really don't. But I also want to see if any of them have like a good weapon art. Kind of the main thing. Not really. Alright. Have fun. Oh, and there's even this thing, which isn't too bad. Oh. Let me poison you, actually. Ow. Now realizing I probably should have used the gold foul foot at the beginning, but that's alright. There we go. Bully the little ones. Okay. I'm gonna very quickly get this guy, though. Get back here. Guarding ability. I don't care at all. Ooh, okay. Got a stone sword. Something to keep in mind. Oh. Oopsies. Oops. That didn't hit at all. She was really desperate to get out of the stink cloud. Get stinky! You will get stinky whether you like it or not! Why won't she get stinky? Totally sane sentence to say. Does she just never get poisoned? The hell? Man. Ooh, this is actually not too bad. Look at it. Get over here, Crucible Knight. Ooh, give me that. Oops. Oh, fuck. I went too far with my grapple. Do the Crucible Knights get stinky? I don't know. Oh, they do. Oh, weird. So it's like... It seems to be only the black knives that don't get stinky. Did I just hear the guy behind us? I did! Oh god, he's back! Fuck. Oh my god. I'm ready to just leave. If they are. Yeah, let's just leave. Leave and go get this guy. Whoop. I always get snagged on that ledge. Whee! I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Oh, I did just realize I do have this. I wonder how this would do. Whee! Okay, that's good for if they get, like, God broken, apparently. What I've learned, though. Otherwise, probably best to just stick to the old reliable. Okay, there we go. Got some poison. Ow. Ooh. Okay, I didn't get hit by the grab. I thought I did for a second. Like, that's gonna hurt. Alright, what do we have in the shop anyway? Bloody Helix. Not really anything here that I want, to be honest. Apart from, like, the normal consumables. The unfortunate thing is this kind of put us, like, right back where we started as well. It's kind of... We went from the top left of the map to being chased up to the top left of the map. That's okay. We can maybe see if there's something like this way. Just see if any of the field bosses here are worth doing. Ooh. I'm getting caught on everything. Ooh, yep. I gotcha. Yep. We're leaving one horse for the other. Oh, stabbed him with the stink blade. That's gonna leave a bruise. Okay. You know what? Give me that. Holy shit. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Hey, there's a thing here too. Hello, my item drop. There we go. Guarding ability, magic negation. It's another poisonous mist weapon. They really want us to be stinky. This is... let's say it's Centipede Demon or something like that. Like, kind of weird. Or actually, no, I just say this is like gargoyle. Like gargoyle or ulcerated tree spirit. I honestly forgot what these guys are. It's one of the three I just mentioned. Either ulcerated, gargoyle, or centipede. Okay, it is ulcerated. I'm at least glad it's not Smelt a Demon. You know, he kindly sacrificed his life so that we could get some extra damage here. Oh. Yeah, got some of that mist up in here. Okay. Oh my god! What the hell just happened? That was really silly. I can't even lie, that was very silly. And I enjoyed whatever the hell that was. I'd like to save my ult if possible. Let's just kill him. Let's kill this guy, let's beat him to death with hammers. Create holy ground at low HP, please. Yep, I agree. I have all of day 2 to do this, so shouldn't be too bad. Oh, this fucking guy is still alive. Fuck that MFO. Poison, please. Let's do this. Ow. I didn't realize I had already used my Death Defy. Okay. So I guess I'll keep that in mind. Don't play too risky. Oh, okay. I was not expecting him to do it twice. Oh shit, okay. Well hey, guess what? The poison's still ticking down, guys. Look at me, I'm still killing the boss. Technically. Fuck. He lost his poison. Shit. My damage gone. This is terrible. And I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, I agree. That's where I'm going, man. Okay. They just reset. And that's exactly why we reset. Good lord. That guy is pretty rough. We're not exactly good effect here. Yeah, I agree. We got this, and then Maybe we can even, like, go down here if we'd like. That might be overcooking it, though, to be honest. We'll just see where the ring pulls, I guess. If that's, like, in ring, we could do it. Otherwise, we just don't bother. Oh, damn. Really good boss here, too. Like, these mounted enemies, like, these mounted bosses give, like, hell of runes. All of them do. Okay, good ring pull, actually. Like, that's actually dub. W. I do find Loretto slightly easier than Draconic Tree Sentinel, personally. So... I don't think we'll need to, like, rest. I don't think we'll die. I mean, obviously, I can't speak for them. They might still struggle with Loretto quite a lot, but... From my experience, she's easier. Well... You know, not the worst bonuses to get. That does give me, like, an extra status to apply. I mean, fuck it, right? Like, that's pretty good. We can quickly go to this tower, too. Whee! Open it for me. Boy. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do like just, jumping on top of these. Kind of fun. You know, you could give me some magic negation. I wouldn't be against that. Considering that this night boss is, like, all magic. Well, magic and physical, but same thing. Whee! I'm here. Oh, give me anything good. Homeless. Fuck, dude. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it's another two-parter. Okay, the crazy thing is that the sleep there actually kind of saved me. Overall. Okay. You know what? Rain of Arrows. Not too bad, but also not really what we want. Yeah. Oh well. We got the Cuck Knights. Let's go. Cuck Knight. Okay. Well, they still haven't really given me the weapon I need. I mean, I have a fire weapon, but it's not like the ideal fire weapon. Which is kind of unfortunate. It's no Rivers of Blood, but it's like copable. The good news is that the other two seem to have, like, pretty okay ones, so I can, like, make my peace with it. So we basically just didn't do the top boss, I don't think. Right? I think that's all we're missing. I think the red mains wouldn't be terrible. I don't know. Okay, the ring is like hella close. As long as we can beat the top boss like fairly quickly, we should be fine. Oh. Maybe not. Okay, hang on. It's not the red bell-bearing hunter, so you might be okay. Got some poison on him, too. I may as well just pop my ult now. Okay. And we basically just want to try and, like, cycle as many debuffs on him as possible. Ooh. Try and get him with some frost. Okay. Ow. There we go. Got him. Oh, I completely forgot to use my feet, too. Fuck. Okay, they've given me more stuff that I don't really need. This is terrible news. Fuck, dude. Alright. So we're a little bit homeless again. Okay, it seems they just want to leave. You know what? Fair enough. Yes, my rune situation is not the best. I would like more runes. Like, I feel like because our damage was so lackluster, we just didn't end up killing as many things as we should have. This is Dancer of the Boreal Valley, by the way. Oh, there we go. Oops. Okay. Now, despite our damage being pretty bad, Dancer shouldn't be too tricky. I've played enough Dark Souls 3 to be, like, very good at Dancer at this point. I don't think she takes frost damage, though. Since she is from the Boreal Valley. Probably the only caveat here. Ooh. Okay. Got him back up. I probably should see if I can, like, poison her, though. It might be some decent damage. Ooh. Make sure I don't forget to use my, feet as well. And by feet, I mean foot singular. Okay, use the foot. There we go. We got like a little bit more runage at the end. So here's the bad news. Our build is once again super homeless. Thank you, Nightreign, for being very obnoxious today, on purpose. The good news is that we are triple wilder, so if this does kind of go south, like, we're not actually, like, too bad. Possibly. Yeah, I don't mind if this goes a little bit tits up. Okay, it's normal one as well, so shouldn't be too bad. Just treat it like release week. Light her on fire a bit more. Ow. Re-up. Ow! Christ! Oh, I'm gonna pop this. Get away. I hate that all of those, like, tiny chips of damage count, apparently. You know what? I'm just gonna go, like, big damage. Okay. Fuck you. Dude, like, what? Why is there a miasma there? What did I even get hit by? This boss is jank, man. Despite everything, I do still hate this boss. Make no mistake. This boss is jank as fuck, dude. Like, it's super duper jank. Whatever, I guess. Alright. I don't think we got anything too good from that. I mean, statistically, probably not, right? Yeah. Maybe I could have kept that last one, now that I realize. That's a Revenant buff to physical. Like, she does need those. This is my Lightning Spear build, though. Hang on. Like, I guess that maybe could have been an asset to her. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, though. That is gonna be it for me. Oh, big stretch. So, yeah, we did some game dev work today, played some nightreign, had a good time. I don't know if we'll raid as usual. Guess I will quickly check what the current state of affairs is. Let's see. Is there anybody online that I can see? Please. Which will you just walk? Apparently no. I can't really see anyone to raid, so unless anyone has any suggestions, I guess I'll just end. I will proceed to explode. But no, like really, if anyone does want to suggest a raid, that is all good. Otherwise, I'll probably just end the stream and let everyone disperse into the vast Twitch ecosystem. It's really up to y'all. Yeah, I guess I'll probably be around in like a couple of days as well. Uh, yeah, I see no reason why I wouldn't be streaming like 2 days from now. Uh, Probably like 2 days after that as well. Um, just like the usual every second day sort of schedule that I tend to do that isn't really a schedule, but you know, it's more of like a loose guideline for me. Uh, yeah, I hope y'all have a good one then. 'Cause I guess nobody suggested a raid, so I will end the stream as is. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all had a good time. I certainly did.